All right, so Akita here. Let me just go ahead and break this down for you really, really quickly and show you a really neat tool that should help you with flattening your work in PowerPoint. So what I mean by flatten is that, like, when you're about to sell something that you made in PowerPoint on Etsy or Teachers Pay Teachers, typically what you're going to do is make it into a PDF for the most part. And depending on the terms of use of the clip art that you're using or whatever, you just want to be able to make certain that everything is flattened into like one single image, so that when someone like purchases it, they can't just copy your stuff and then paste it or take it or whatever. So essentially you're going to have to make certain that everything is an image file and that no one can just like copy and paste stuff, right? So if you're doing that in PowerPoint, it can be exceedingly tedious. I could not even begin to tell you. You literally have to download everything as a PNG file and then re-upload it into PowerPoint, and it's just very, very, very tedious. The tool that I'm going to show you here, which is called Flatpak by Bearwood Labs, yay, revolutionized my workflow in PowerPoint, because I was able to, like, instead of taking like a good 15-20 minutes to get my actual PowerPoint product, whatever I actually was building in PowerPoint, completely flattened and like secured, it only takes me like, 15-20 seconds. Yeah, I know, let your mind be blown. So I'm here right now inside of a template that I made for my membership for station rotations and so forth, and let's just say that I want to go ahead and flatten this. And honestly, let's just say, how you have your copyright, like copyright 2026 or what have you, then your business name, and you typically link that back to your website. I'm just going to do something like that up here. But I'm going to go to click that text box, insert link. I'm just going to put in my website, because sometimes you do need to be able to still have everything flattened, but then you want to have some branded portions that will link back to your Etsy shop or your email list or your email collector or whatever the case may be. So I have this clicked. If you notice, if I hover over it, there it goes. Like, I'm zoom in so you can see. Like, there you go, hovering, that's the link. Now, I'm going to go to Flatpak, and it's super easy to install. And the gentleman who owns it, and I don't want to mispronounce his name, Bjorn, Bjorn. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm so sorry. But he's pretty responsive. He does live on the other side of the world from me, but when I've emailed him for assistance, he has gotten back to me. It's just that time zone delay. Anyway, so notice how that is like not like it's hyperlinked, and I want it to stay hyperlinked. If I ran Flatpak as it was, I would lose this hyperlink. So this is what you have to do. You go to Flatpak, it's like right up here on your actual bar, and then where it says over here, a little square, do not flatten, you click on that so that this will not be flattened, so that the actual link will stay active. Then over here, because I want to make it into a PDF, I want to go ahead and click Create PDF. And I'm just going to use this one right here. Boop. Yes, I want to replace the name, and I'm going to give it a couple seconds. Pachow, pachow. Boom, done. Flatten. I can't copy any of this. And trust me, if you do this on a regular PDF, you'll be able to copy and paste everything. This is all now a flattened file. Of course, you want to double check that everything is looking good and that there's no errors, but once it is flattened, it's flattened. Now I want to show you, look, this right here. Oh, I forgot to go ahead. All right, that's a side note. Teachable moment. All right, so this right here, if I click on this, woo, there's my website. Boo, yay, yay. My website's right there. Everything is still hyperlinked. But I do want to point something out over here. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is the one thing that I had to remember about Flatpak myself. If you are doing Flatpak, you need to make certain that the actual font that you're using is on your computer. Otherwise, it comes out looking like this. So the font that I use, because I actually downloaded this file from Canva, the actual station rotation, I downloaded it from Canva. So there's a couple little wonky things here that are happening because Flatpak does not, it's not shall we say, doesn't speak well to fonts that it does not recognize, and so it tries to replace it, this is just my speak, with something else. So you do want to make certain that you go ahead and do a test run. As you can see, it didn't take that long whatsoever, and then all of a sudden you do your test run, make sure your fonts are good to go, and then you're ready to go ahead and rock and roll. Yeah, I know this is not actually like something that I probably should have changed. I know it's not going to work, but now that I have that, I can go ahead and go back in here. I can make adjustments, make it pop in, some of it's on my computer, and then when I run it again, I'm good to go. But that took almost no time at all, like at all. So if you go in here and you call yourself, having to do this by hand, listen, Bearwood Labs is it's a one-time payment. It's very reasonable considering all the time that it's going to save you. And if it's something that you want to go ahead and try out and go ahead and snag, I'm going to go ahead and leave, he has one for PC and one for Mac. So I'm going to leave the affiliate link below. And the affiliate, by the way, it's just a small commission for me. It doesn't cost you anything or cost you anything extra. But if you want to go ahead and if you so feel led to go ahead and use my affiliate link, if you want to go ahead and snatch it up for yourself, feel free to go ahead and do so. But it's quick, it's easy, and I love quick and easy, especially quick and easy that still gives you a good quality product. Just remember those things about the font. Remember what I just told you about, actually making certain that you hit the do not flatten to keep things hyperlinked or to keep things active that can still be interacted with, and you're basically good to go. So, enjoy. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe.